So good morning to all. Hope you are doing great. So today in this video, we'll be discussing about Haranba share. So we know that this is also a recently listed stock. So it has given some good movement in the past sessions, but later we have seen some correction. So many people have entered at high levels and they're struck at those particular levels and they're facing little loss. So whether it may be operator activity or anything, so we'll try to analyze what can be the next possible targets. So we'll do the volume analysis. We'll see how the volume is fluctuating on a regular basis, and also we'll try to compare it with its peer competitors and we'll see where it stands and what will be the future as well. So before that, if you're new to the channel, then definitely subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get instantly notified. Okay, so first let us see how it has been performing. So that is how much deliverable quantities were being taken during the previous session, that is on March 10th. So if you see, the current price is around 789 rupees, and if you see the total deliveries that have been taken is 22.4. So you can see here two bars. So one is light blue color bar, another one is dark blue color bar. So whatever the light blue color bar is nothing but the traded quantity, and the dark blue is nothing but deliverable quantity. So traded quantities implies that buying and selling on the same day. So on that particular day when traded quantity is huge, it implies that volatility is high. So similarly, when deliverable quantities is more, so that time it implies that more and more shares are getting added into demat account. So ultimately it is a positive note for the company. So if you see numbers wise also, on March 5th when it has come, so you can see on that particular day we have seen 28.9% delivery, again we have seen 26, again 21. So now considerable little increase was seen, and it's currently around 22.4. so not at this particular stock, you need to watch the deliveries of all stocks so that you'll have an idea whether deliveries are increasing or the traded quantity is increasing. Okay, so quickly let us see how much is the market cap. So we know that market cap is almost around 3,163 crore, and if you see current price is roughly around 790. If you see 52-week high and low, 52-week high was almost 945 and low was almost 731. P is roughly around 32.4. So people who don't know, it actually belongs to a agrochemical stock, whether it may be pesticides, insecticides, so those particular category. If you see book value is 80.2, dividend nothing is being declared, but interesting thing is these two things. One is ROCE and another one is ROE. So majorly when we discuss any stock, first we see how much is ROCE, return on capital employed, and second one is return on equity. So let us compare this particular stock with its peer competitors. We have many agrochemical stocks, right? Whether it may be UPL, so Bharat Rasan. So we'll compare that and we'll see where it stands. Okay, so quickly let us see valuation wise. So PE wise where it stands. So clearly you can see PE, it is almost around 32.37. So most of the IPOs which get launched, that is when listing happens, so already they will be in overvalued region. So if potential is present, it depends on operators whether they want to take the stock up or not. So on that basis only the stock sustains in the market. So you can see it has 32 PE, but major companies you can see their PE is slightly less. UPL you can see completely it is less, you can see it is only 18. Okay, so that's why little correction may be present. But next, when I take you to the most important data, so you can see the ROCE values. So when you compare it with all the major peer competitors, you will see its P is you can see ROCE is 42, which is maximum as compared to all other companies. So sales wise also you can see it has been performing very good, quarter sales variation. So as compared to its peer competitors, you can see it has increased on a regular basis. So in the if we compare whether it will sustain in the market or not, definitely in the coming years as well it has that potential. So for long term it is confirmed that you can hold this particular stock. So that's what many people are having doubt, whether we can hold this particular stock for long term. So first doubt is cleared. So long term it is capable. So second, it comes whether we can hold it for short term gains or not. So what will be the next levels? So for that we'll need to go to technical charts. There we can see how it has been reacting on day-to-day basis. So now let's see even mutual fund holdings. That will give us clarity which companies are having stake in it. Okay, I forgot to tell most important thing, that is company is almost debt free. So the debt it has is completely negligible. As usual, ROC we have discussed, and book value, it is slightly less, but it is trading at a little high, almost 9.85 times. Okay, so now when we see the mutual fund holdings, so still in February 2021 quarter, if you see the mutual fund houses, so you'll see HDFC Balanced Advantage Fund, market value is almost around 22.50 crore. Next, IDFC Emerging Business Fund, market value you can see almost 11 crore. After that, IDFC Hybrid Equity Fund, market value almost 4 crore. So these are the three major houses which are having stakes in Harnaba share. So now let's go to technical. So these are very important, right? So technicals, we have seen some retracement in the past few days. Again, it has shown some correction. So market was also volatile. So the fresh stocks which enter, so their operators will be active. So they'll try to create some panic situation. So what can be done? So we'll discuss that. Okay, so we're back onto the technical chart. So this is the 1 day chart. So currently it's trading near 789.75 rupees level. So continuously we have seen on 2 days we have seen continuous downfall. Again on the third day we have seen retracement. So what is the next immediate candle that we have seen yesterday? You can see a doji candle has been formed. So what is doji? Doji is uncertainty. So whenever doji is formed, either it may go down, either it may go up. So we know that, so little it has gone up, so little retracement was seen. So if it takes any support, so this would be 750 rupees level. Okay, so this would be the support in the coming session. So 750, if you want to add at that particular levels, you can add for long term. So after that, again it may retrace and go 800 plus. So 800 plus, so definitely it will achieve. So don't have any panic situation that it will go or not go. It will go. So take some time, patiently watch the movement. If you're entered at 820, 830, so it may attain that. Even if little retracement comes, try to average out and again try to book your profits. Okay, so this is what I can tell. So don't sell in loss. So that is not the good strategy. So when we discuss the volume analysis, so clearly you are seeing that deliveries are not increasing to that extent. So traded quantity, if you compare how much volume is present, you're seeing a little drop in volume. So that is one of the major reasons. So earlier when it got listed, so after that there was drop in volume. So that's why we could not see that heavy volatile movement. So if that comes, so definitely it will shoot up in the coming sessions as well. So as we discussed, everything is okay. We compared with its peer competitors. So valuation wise, little overbought, we can say, in little high valuations. So that is one drawback. So future wise, if we see that it has the future, and also ROC, ROE, everything is good for the company. So for short term, you can take 750 as the support, and for targets 800 plus. So further, if you have any doubts, you can message me in the comment section, or you can message me in Instagram. So ID is Stocks Diary YT. So you can clarify any personal doubts, like which share you want to buy or any execution problems. Everything will be clarified. So until then, take care. Bye bye.